You're listening to a podcast by the Perennial Leader Project. Welcome to Dying Every Day, Stoicism in a Year. This is day 15, and we're exploring why change is the only constant. Infinitely swift is the flight of time. As those see more clearly who are looking backward, when we are intent on the present, we do not notice it. So gently is the passage of time's headlong flight. Do you ask the reason for this? All past time is in the same place. It presents the same aspect to us. It lies together. Everything slips into the same abyss. Besides, an event that is a brief compass cannot contain long intervals. The time we spend in living is but a point. No, even less than a point. But this point of time, tiny as it is, nature has mocked by making it seem outwardly of longer duration. She has taken one portion thereof and made it infancy, another childhood, another youth, another the gradual slope, so to speak, from youth to old age. And old age itself is still another. How many steps for how short a climb? And this passage is adapted from Seneca's On the Shortness of Life. How do you make sense of the constant state of change in the world? How about within yourself? In his Meditations or notes to himself, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius observed that constant change is not something to fear. Why should we look anxiously at the prospect of change and dissolution, he asked. Change is in accordance with nature. And nothing harmful is in accordance with nature. It's worth asking how embracing or even cherishing, quote, change might alter how we see ourselves, others, and the world around us. Change is the only constant, but it's important to remember that, like the Stoics, we must be reminded of this truth again and again. Consider reflecting or journaling about some of the recent changes you've noticed. You might consider the types of intentional changes you'd like to make going forward. Thank you for listening to Dying Every Day, Stoicism in a Year. I hope you found something useful for daily life. If you enjoy what we're doing here and want to support the project, consider becoming a Perennial Meditations member. And finally, as always, I urge you to put what you heard into practice. Until next time, be wise and be well.